Alright, you guys, ready to go do some fishing. We're gonna try to catch as many species of fish as we possibly can. And to start off, I'm hoping to get onto a brown trout or a brook trout. The river's looking pretty low today, so I should be able to cast this little paddle tail in front of some of these fish and convince them to eat it. I hope. Looks good coming through the water. Because it has a nice undercut bank, it gets a little bit deeper than the rest of the river, and it has some other good factors, so we're gonna see if we can catch a fish here. Just gonna toss her little lure. There should be some browns sitting behind that rock, or maybe even a brookie or a laker. There are lake trout in this river. And this looks like this is the stream up. Oh. Okay, well, I swear, that is crazy. I just fell into a random hole. That is terrifying. Alright, well. Oh yeah, bunch of fish. Bunch of brookies. Okay, good. How did none of those fish that I spooked think about eating? Pretty interesting. Probably is some nice fish in there. Well, it's been 15 minutes of fishing, and I've had one decent brown follow in the main river. That was about it. Came up to this little creek. I was hoping to get some little browns or maybe some big brookies. Didn't see really anything, so we're heading back down to the main river. We're gonna cast there probably until I have to head back to camp when it gets dark. So we'll see how this goes. All right, we're arriving back at the main river. One of the most sought after rivers here in Colorado for its massive brown trout. I've caught some myself. I'll show some of those here in a second. But so far this year, it's been pretty dry. So we're gonna see if we can change that. Hopefully get onto it. Oh, fish just jumped right here. Hopefully get onto a big fish, so we'll see. Basically what I'm trying to do is cast along this bank, because fish, like more specifically brown trout, they'll hide underneath these embankments to wait for larger prey to come. Once they hit a certain length, they switch more from eating flies to waiting for that opportunity to eat a minnow or just a full-grown other fish. So I'm just waiting for that one bite. Hopefully not gonna miss it. Okay guys, 100% that was a fish. I saw a wake come after it, and I'm thinking of, yeah, if I don't get a bite here in a little bit, I'm gonna switch to something else. Oh no, missed one. That was definitely a fish. Okay, interesting. Well, don't know for sure, but that could have been our chance, and I blew it. Not good. I think it's time to switch up. They're not liking the perch colored paddle tail, so we're gonna move on to something maybe they'll enjoy. Well, this is not working either. Oh no, we missed one. Well, we had a bite. It's good news. Yeah, I'm having fish follow it for a second and then they leave. It's not what we want. I think I'm on a switch again. Spinner's not doing it for me. We don't have much time though, so I don't know what I'm gonna switch to. Dang it! I've missed another one. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Dang it! I missed the same one. Oh my gosh. I keep watching him eat it. He's decent fish too. Come on. Oh, now he's not gonna come back for it. Of course. We have a fish. Oh my gosh, it's big. Alright, we have a big fish. We have a really big fish. Okay. Oh no, don't go on the rock. What is the... Oh my gosh. It's definitely not a 20, but this is a big fish. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Oh, that's actually a really nice fish. Oh my gosh. That's actually... Oh my gosh. That's a 15, 16 right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, come on. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, it has a hook jaw. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Look at that fish. Oh my goodness, that thing is awesome. Big buck. Oh my gosh. Finally land ourselves a fish. And it is a beast. I think around probably 15-inch brown. That is just insane. Oh my gosh, and it's beautiful too. Big buck with a big old kype. That is awesome. All right, we're gonna get her back. Absolute pig going back. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. Definitely an old fish, but that is an old fish. How's he doing? Come on, buddy. You're okay. There he goes. Wow. That is just exactly what I came for right there. Not the 20 we're after, but a few inches off. All right. Well, you guys, it's not the giant we're after, but that is an amazing start for tonight and this trip in general. Hopefully we can land some more of those and maybe even some bigger fish. But man, that was an amazing start to the night. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be happy about that one for a while. So, I've had a little fish falling. This hole is definitely turning out to be better than the rest have so far. So, we're gonna see if we can maybe pull one more out of here before we have to go. But if not, oh, I just had one. If not, I'm happy with that fish. That was an absolute giant. Oh my gosh. And it's not even matched the hatch. I literally caught it on this little perch swim bait thing. It's one of my favorite lures for trout fishing. Even if it's perch color, it's super good lure for these areas. But yeah, I think we might, oh, I think that was a rock. I might make a few more casts and then probably pack it in for tonight. That was good enough for me. But yeah, as you can see, in this river, it's known for its big browns. There's another fish. And yeah, that was just a small one for this river. So hopefully over these next 4 days, we can land at least one 20-inch brown. That's a rock. I really thought I just had a 20-incher. We have like a few minutes left before I have to go back to camp, so make maybe a few more casts, but we're gonna head out. Okay, this is not ideal. Not ideal at all. Oh, it's a stick. That's why the arrow trick wasn't working. I hate snagging sticks. There's a lot of fish up in here though. It's pretty stacked. Here we go, another fish. What is it? Oh, he came off. What the heck? That's 2 fish and 2 casts have come off. It's not good. Oh my gosh, third one. Holy cow. That is fish galore up there. All right, come on. Even if it's a little guy, just a rainbow. That would make a new species. Oh my gosh. Okay, in this hole so far, it's been 4 casts, 4 fish, and I've missed all of them. It's not good. It's 27. All right, well, time to go. Alright you guys, it's day 2. I spent the morning and midday riding. Went pretty good until the end. I crashed pretty hard and messed up my leg a little bit, but I'm still able to come out here and in the afternoon and see if we can't get onto another big fish. I'm also trying a brand new spot in the river I've never tried before. We're gonna see how that goes because it's kind of running faster than I would want for these larger lures to be going through, but you never know. We got plenty of daylight left, so we're gonna see what we can do. This lure is a lot heavier than the ones I was using yesterday. It's a good thing though. Hopefully we can land either a massive brook trout, a decent sized lake trout, 20-inch brown, 20-inch rainbow, something exciting. Wear off the pain a little bit, catch a giant fish. There's probably some big fish hanging out in that pool right there. Oh yeah, we had a little follower. It's good. Alright, well, I guess we'll keep going. You can see a brown trout tail down there in the water. Pretty cool. Well, we've gone way farther than we did yesterday without a single bite. Had a few fish come up and swipe at the paddle tail, but it's pretty slow. But that's to be expected when you're targeting these big browns. It's kind of just hit or miss. So I think I might use the paddle tail for a little bit longer. But if worst comes to worst, we're just gonna get onto a couple little fish with some little lures. Well, been fishing for a while. I decided to start walking back, and we'll see what we do after that. A little bit of an update. I just spent the last 30 minutes walking on my bad leg that is getting worse and worse. And yeah, lots of walking. No fish over the last like hour and a half, 2 hours. And yeah, I'm just overall pretty tired. I think we're gonna call it a night for day 2, even if it's unsuccessful. And maybe tomorrow or day 4, one of the two, or both, get on to some more fish again. But for now, I think it is time to go eat some dinner and cool off. Day 3, everybody. Well, it's day 3, one of our last days here. My legs still hurt me pretty bad, so I'm not going riding today. But hopefully we can do a little bit more fishing today and see if we can pull out anything before we leave. For day 3, we decided to go check out some spring creeks and ponds. Oh, that didn't take very long. Oh, there we go. That's a pretty one. That's a pretty one. That's a pretty rookie. Oh my gosh. That's a pretty fish. And he's gone. What is with these hooks not hooking? This is very annoying. Oh, another one. Oh my gosh, that's even prettier and bigger. And it's gone. Like, I don't... Okay, that one's stuck. Thank goodness. Never mind, it almost didn't. Okay. Finally. Got ourselves a brookie. Okay, I can see multiple trout up here. Oh yeah, they're on it. Wow, look at that guy. Tiny little brookie. Okay, yeah, there's brook trout everywhere in here. Finally landed a second one. You want to make sure to always wet your hands with these native trout so they don't get dead. I see so many giant rookies in here. Just kind of try to get them to eat. Oh, they're going for it. There was a lot of fish going for that lure. Crazy. Got him. In the mouth. Good stuff. Just there is just brook trout everywhere up here. None of them are super big, but super cool. Thanks, you guys. I've hooked one of the nicer fish in this little section right here. That's a big one too. Oh wow. Biggest brookie of the day right there. All right, biggest brookie of the day going back. Darkest brookie of the day going back. Here, we're about to be done for the day, but we decided to check out one more small pond before going back. Oh, that sounds amazing. No fish here. Yep, definitely not. Just a bird. Crazy bird. it's a good thing we stopped here because this ended up happening. I have a massive brook trout. I think it's a trophy. Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I guess it's not a trophy, but that's the biggest brook trout of my life. Oh my gosh. That's a giant brook. Oh, that's a giant brookie. Oh my gosh. That is a giant brook trout. Oh my gosh. Oh. Massive brook trout. Oh my gosh. All right, I guess we'll send him off. Do an underwater release of this guy. What's that? Yeah, but it's not wet. It's just soft. Fish. It's actually pretty big for this little thing. Little brown. Little brown. Pretty cool. No, I was kind of expecting that's the only thing in here, but nope, little brown. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, now I'm kind of curious to know if there even is brooks in here. That's terrifying. There we go. What is that? What is that? What in the world? That's gotta be a brook, right? That's a brook. It's just a really pretty brook. Really pretty brook trout. Look at that guy. Amazing. Well. This is gonna be a good spot. That's a big fish. That's a big brown. Oh yeah. That's a big fish. There we go. Another big brown. Oh, there we go. Look how pretty he is. Not as big as I originally thought, but nice brown. Absolutely insane. Yeah, they're chasing my lure like every cast, but they're not eating it. Decent fish. Aw, came off. Really pretty brookie. That's a really pretty brookie. Oh yeah. It's a really, really pretty brookie. Oh yeah, dude, that thing is red. All right. Look at that brook trout. And it's big. That brook trout. That thing is just beautiful. Look at the orange. And it's pretty big. No! I hooked a big brook trout like the size of the one yesterday, and he got caught on a bush and got off. That sucks. Now it's just these little ones. The big one's gone. Pretty sad.